I'm Anton.
Yeah, and then Kimura turns to me and says,
Are you serious? That's wild.
So, how's it coming along? Anything?
"No, still nothing."
Don't miss one word. You got that?
Right, Mr. Saku. This is the text printout for this week.
We have to look through this with a fine-tooth comb. There must be something here.
I'm serious, man. I'm not kidding you, man. What?
I'm Shinosuke. I just started junior high. There's that car again. Recently, I've been suspicious of various things happening around me. I get this weird vibe that I'm being followed, like with that car. I get the feeling that people are watching me from a distance. It's not only that. When I'm talking with friends, there's always this noise in the background. Huh? There it is again.
Hey, can you hear me? No.
Hello? Are you still there? Sometimes when I just approach the TV, it starts getting all staticky. It's as if it's reacting to some sort of electric field around me. It's just my imagination, right? I've been ignoring it, telling myself it's just my imagination. Okay, then how about a little allowance? Wow, really, Dad? Awesome! Yeah, we'll put it right here into this savings box and away it goes. Dad, come on! Yeah, I know, my dad is a little weird. The road to finding success is the fun part, not the goal itself. Now go out and look for it, son. He would play these treasure hunt games all the time. Dad, do we always have to do this? But then one day, my dad had an accident and never returned. Dad, why did you leave me?
This is not happening.
And so now I live with my mom. It's just the two of us now.
Dinner is almost ready. Go wash your hands, Shin.
Yeah, sure thing, Mom. We're not that well off, but we had a pretty normal life. My mom is super kind and I was a happy kid. Then one day... Been a long day, huh? Came here to relieve you, my son. Yeah, right. Did Shin say something unusual? No, nothing yet. Yeah, I figured. But should we really be doing this? Doesn't seem right. I mean, will Shin really utter such words? Right when I was having my doubts about this new surveillance assignment, a scream sounded over through the speakers. Ah! The microphone had picked up Shin's scream. Ah! I was playing Month's Jungle Gym and slipped. I fell to the ground hard. Oh my god, shit! I guess I hit my head because I was out cold. I was convulsing and foaming at the mouth. It was pretty bad. Oh Christ, this looks bad! The ambulance is on the way, kid! Hold tight! Two guys I'd never seen before appeared out of nowhere and called the ambulance. I was subsequently taken to the hospital ER. Who are those guys?
Shin! Shin! Are you okay?
Mom. As soon as I arrived at the hospital, Mom was not far behind. Oh, are you here so soon? Ah! Before she could answer, I blacked out. When I came to, I was sitting in a hospital bed. You got lucky, kid. It was just a minor concussion. It seems it wasn't anything life-threatening. However, you did hit your head pretty hard. Just in case, I'd like you to stay in hospital overnight for close monitoring. Okay, sir, I understand. So, for the first time in my life, I received an MRI and x-rays. To be honest, I was a little frightened by it all. Okay, Shin, don't move. Yeah, okay. Then at that moment... Oh my god, what the hell is this?
Doctor, am I seeing this right?
Huh? What the docs and nurse are going crazy about? They seemed utterly shocked as I looked at the x-ray monitor that showed my insides. When the doc showed it to me, I was flabbergasted. It seemed like there was a small device embedded in my body.
What the hell? This is a microphone of some sort.
A microphone? Are you serious? It was discovered that a small listening device was inside me.
Do you have any idea why this thing is in you? Or how it got there?
No, I had no idea. When did this thing get in here? I couldn't believe what I was seeing on the monitor. Is that why whenever I approach the TV or other electronic devices, things go screwy? But who would do this? Some foreign organization? But why? Or maybe it's the police or some mysterious secret criminal organization? Am I being monitored by some spy agency? I tried to think of everything, but nothing made any sense. But the fact remains that someone placed a listening device inside me without me knowing. But why? Why would someone do such a thing to me? I'm just an average junior high school student, for God's sake. What's going on? But there's no doubt that someone has been monitoring me all this time. All those conversations I had with my friends, they heard all that. Every tidbit of information was heard by someone. With that in mind, I suddenly grew frightened.
Shin, are you okay? I got a call from school. Don't scare me like that.
My mom hurried over to the hospital after hearing what happened to me from people at school.
You're Shin's mom, huh? I don't know how to explain this, but...
Wait a sec. Something wasn't right. Wasn't my mom already here before me? Yeah, I remember now. I saw her at the hospital when I arrived. Although I was pretty much out of it, I clearly remember her being here. No one had contacted her. She was already here when the ambulance arrived. But what really saddened me more than anything else was that she just lied. Mom? I was nervous as hell, but I had to ask her. Do you know anything about this? This listening device that's inside me? This thing, it's inside me. I anxiously waited for her to reply. Mom? Do you know something about this? My mom sighed and looked directly at me and said,
Well, I guess you know now. No use hiding it anymore.
Huh? Mom?
Yeah. You know what? It was me that placed that device in you.
What? Are you kidding? My mom suddenly started admitting that it was her, that she had done this. The culprit that embedded this listening device in me was my kind and considerate mom. I shivered at the thought. My mother had been listening to everything, all the conversations that I had, all my secrets. Why? Why, Mom? This doesn't make any sense.
It's the box. That's why.
Huh? The box? What's some box have to do with the listening device? I was shocked at her unexpected reasoning for what she did.
When your father passed, a few days before he passed, he said to me,
I'll give you this box.
Huh? What is this?
Your father gave me this box for my birthday. It had a big lock on it.
Huh? What is this?
I put your birthday present inside. It's something very valuable and you would cherish it for life.
You can't be serious.
Anyways, try and open it. And just in case, I told Shin the secret password.
Huh? Why not just give me the present? Hey, wait!
And with that, your father headed off to work.
That's when it all came back to me. This is a secret. I'm only telling you this, son. So keep it to yourself. I had no idea what he was talking about. And don't tell Mom, okay? Yeah, all right, Dad. I just went along with Dad, probably one of his weird ideas. He leaned over and whispered a 4-digit lock number. He told me never to tell anybody those numbers.
Your father conveyed those numbers to you, and you alone. But unfortunately, that accident happened and your father never returned. That was the last time I saw him. I was stricken with grief. Although I was saddened by his passing, I was so concerned with what he had left me and what was inside that I was going crazy with anguish. I tried everything to open that box. I took it to the locksmith to no avail. You mean to tell me you can't open it? The guy told me it was some sort of specialty built box, and he had no idea how to open it. Darn it! Open, you darn thing! Apparently, the box was made of some super tough material. This thing would not budge. Ugh, what the hell is this? I wasn't even able to put a dent in it. So please, tell me the number, Shin. You have to. I'm going crazy.
No, I can't, Mom. I promised Dad.
I explained everything to Shin, but he wouldn't relent. Shin made a solemn promise with his dad. He was adamant about keeping that promise, no matter what. But when you turned 7, that time you were injured, I got my chance. I found this back street doctor. He agreed to operate you and insert a listening device into your body. That's when I started listening to your every conversation. Day in and day out, I monitored your every move. I was certain that you would utter the password to your friends eventually. I had no other option. That was the only thing I could think of.
Mom, are you serious?
Yes, I certainly am. But that was the easy part. The device didn't have much range, so I had to hire a couple of investigators to constantly track you nearby.
Yeah, now I get it. That car. Those guys were with you. I knew something was fishy. Apparently, Mom had asked these guys to monitor me 24/7.
If your father had really left me with an enormous inheritance, my life would have been so easy. That's all the hope I had. I had to find out. I worked day and night with that hanging over my head.
I had no idea that she was in this emotional state and that she had been working behind my back like this.
You have to tell me, Shin. Tell me, for God's sakes.
Mom, please stop. You're scaring me. My dad had left the ultimate treasure hunt for my mom. My mom was suffering emotionally due to her frustration. She was totally obsessed with the need to open that box. I was so frightened for my mom that I decided to tell her, divulge the password. The number that my dad told me that day before he died was... The number is 0615. It was the date of their wedding anniversary.
Our wedding. I had no idea.
When we returned home, we used the password to open the box, and what we found was...
Oh my God. This is... No. This can't be. These are...
Inside was a stack of photos, family photos. For Dad, the valuable and most important thing in his life was his family.
This was my birthday present?
My dad never liked taking photos, but he left these memories for us. Memories of our family.
I don't know what to say. What a joke, huh? Photos. Can you believe it?
All she could do was to laugh nervously.
Yeah, it figures. He would never leave me anything of value like money or gold or whatever. What the hell was I doing all this time? What was all that for?
Mom, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I finally realized something. I was so focused on money that was all I could see. It blinded me to what was more important. I'm sorry I did that to you, Shin. It was awful what I did. I'm not fit to be a mother. Although life was difficult, I had a treasure already. I just didn't realize it until now. That treasure is you, Shin, our valuable treasure. He left me something more important than all the treasures in the world.
Mom! My mother came to her senses and returned to the kind-hearted woman I always knew.
I'm so sorry, Shin. Please, forgive me.
I can't take this anymore. Well, seems like this case is closed, huh? A happy ending if there ever was one, wait. After that, we had the device removed from my body. But that's where I forgave my mom for what she did. My mom is the most precious treasure a kid could ever dream of.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.